Welcome to the first episode of the Dynasty. I'm Ryan. I got my roommates Riley and Joseph here. How you doing, guys?
What's up? I'm Joe. I'm a sports management major.
What's up? I'm Riley. I'm a criminal justice major.
All right. So today we are talking about sports. What sports, you ask? All of the sports. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, March Madness. What else do we got? Let's find out. Starting off with the Celtics. What's your opinion on the Celtics this year?
Disappointing.
They suck. They need to be cut from the league.
Maybe one of the best teams on paper, one of the worst in the league right now.
Yeah. But you know what that reminds me of, though? The Yankees.
What about the Yankees?
Great team on paper. Horrible results.
Stop it. It's been 12 games. It's been 12 games. They aren't looking pretty.
They have a 5-7 record.
Nick. I'm business marketing.
They have a 5-7 record. What the hell?
The Red Sox are 9-3 after winning 9 straight as of right now, after starting 0-3. Top of the AL East. Where are you guys at?
I mean, it's not our fault JD Martinez is playing the best baseball of his life.
I would like to interject saying we missed 4 games. We are still above 500.
Who?
The Mets.
Nobody was talking about the
no
Mets.
one cares about the
No one
Mets.
ever talks about the Mets.
I was asking about the Yankees.
Who's got the better record in New York, though?
Who has the better record in New York, Yankees or Mets?
The Mets.
The Yankees.
When it's all
27
said and done,
rings.
it's going to be
Who's a better team?
27 rings.
It'll be the Yankees.
No, it will not.
If you can't get to the Grom, the run support that he needs,
We have.
no, you haven't, because he's
Yes,
lost
we-
all of his games this year.
He's only pitched in 1 game.
3 games, and he's lost all. He lost 2 of them.
You're wrong.
I think he lost 1 of them. I might be incorrect.
Yeah, okay, if he pitched 3 games,
And he
he's
still
only-
hasn't gotten a win yet.
Okay. All right.
He's the best pitcher in the league. He needs to be winning games.
Can we talk about Corey Kluber getting $11 million and going 4 innings?
Oh.
Giving up 3 runs today?
I didn't like the move to start. I thought he's washed. I thought he's overrated to begin with.
That is
I never liked the move.
Who do you guys think is the best pitcher in the MLB?
DeGrom.
DeGrom.
It's not close.
And number 2 is Cole.
Yeah.
Agree with that.
2 is Cole.
Who'd you say is 3?
Joe Kelly. Coming
Shane
out
Bieber.
from left field. Joey Kelly.
Oh yeah, Shane Bieber.
Yeah.
It's got to be Shane Bieber.
It has to be.
Bieber,
Yeah.
All-Star Game, MVP.
Yeah.
Cy Young last year.
He won last?
Who's what?
And Cy Young.
Oh,
Yeah.
how do we know that? It's Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, what team's he on now?
Dodgers.
He's on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
The Dodgers are stacked.
Dodgers are going to win again probably this year.
I would like to rebuttal and say no. The Dodgers will not win.
Who's gonna win? The Mets?
Yes.
The Mets year every year.
That's usually what the Yankees say.
I say the Mets say it more than the Yankees.
I think the Mets say it's their year to make the playoffs every year, to be fair.
Well, I
We
mean,
at least make the playoffs. We lose, but we make the playoffs.
but yeah, you
You
guys.
guys are like, this is our year.
No.
Screw the Braves. Screw the Nats. We're going to win the division.
That's
We're
what-
going to the playoffs. And
that-
you guys go 81 and 81.
Okay. You guys say this is our year, World Series bound for the last 10 years,
Yeah,
and then don't make it there.
years.
Even years that you didn't face them, you still lost.
We had problems.
Yeah.
for,
Yankees choking the playoffs.
like,
What I think is you guys also fixed a lot of your problems because a lot of your problems was your pitching for like the most part.
well, after the,
But
after
no.
the 2 guy, it was
Yes.
always pitching.
Yes, but
it was
then-
Tanaka.
We have no chance without Severino back in
Yes,
the
but-
rotation.
but Tanaka, for the most part, before we got Cole, it was legit
Yes.
horrible to watch us pitch.
Yes.
Has Gary
I
Cole
feel.
lived up to your expectations?
Oh, without a doubt.
More than, yeah. He's been
More
fine.
than ex-
He's never been the problem. He never will be.
Gary, on the other hand.
Well, Gary can't even catch
Oh.
I can't name one person who likes Gary Sanchez.
I hate Gary Sanchez.
him. Never liked him.
I like his
Yeah,
first
one-
because he was hitting.
He was good.
He was batting like 270 with like 30 home runs.
Yeah.
I mean, of course I'm gonna like
He
him.
just fell off. Where'd he go?
And then he started playing the field more.
This brings the question that comes to mind. With the addition of what they're saying is coming around a universal DH, do you think that would make Gary Sanchez more useful than put him as a DH?
Well,
It doesn't matter for us. We already have a DH.
Yeah.
It's the AL. So, yeah, I mean, we could trade him to the NL.
yeah, if you trade like
But
JD
like,
Martinez.
not
to
really.
the
It's
NL.
not that much.
does Pete play well in the field? God no.
Actually, Pete's actually improved a lot on this season so far.
I heard they're talking about moving
Granted-
back the mound a foot to produce more offense, to get fans into the stands.
I don't agree with that because then that takes away from like guys like Cole and DeGrom and just the sheer dominance that they
Yeah, but those
that they
things-
produce.
Then they gotta throw
You
the
can
fire
get way
too,
more
the
fans.
gas.
You get way more fans from guys like Tatis who are breaking the rules and doing all the stuff that you're not supposed to be doing because the kids love that. They love when he steals third up 8, hit a grand slam on a 3-0 pitch.
Exactly.
I know I went crazy for it. Bought a jersey because of it.
I love baseball when it's like that. That's fun baseball.
That's fun baseball.
That's fun
And,
baseball.
Like the old heads like Joe Morgan and like, God rest his soul, the old guys like them, they're all like, it's not baseball, this is classless.
It's just different forms of baseball. Like we came from from our parents are different because we came from like different like times like sports. I was like the NBA was much different than we can all agree on. Like the NBA was much different than like when our like parents watched it.
But what made the NBA more popular too? More offense.
Didn't allow you to touch a guy. Same with the NFL.
But
they don't allow you to touch a receiver.
You can't touch the quarterback now
If you
either.
graze the quarterback a little bit after he throws the ball, you're getting roughing the pass.
So, the Celtics are the 5 seed right now, and the Knicks are the 8 seed. How excited would you guys be to see a Celtics-Knicks playoff series?
Oh, I would love it. I mean,
I would love to see it.
that would bring me back to like the mellow days. When
Give me predictions.
Knicks win 2.
the Celtics in 6 or 7.
I'm taking the
Wait.
Celtics in 6.
Here's the hot take. The Knicks win in 5.
I don't know. When the Celtics played
nah.
this year, the Knicks kind of had the Celtics number, but
The offense isn't consistent enough
playoffs
yet.
are different. Knicks aren't built for playoffs.
The defense is there, but the offense.
RJ Barrett over Jason Tatum.
It would more be
So who's the
Tatum.
one option for them?
Randall. He's got 5 triple doubles this year.
Did you see the interview he had?
Yeah, I
He was
saw
talking
that
about
at the end of
Kobe?
the game.
Yeah.
Kobe gave him this mentality when he had his 2 years with the Lakers when Kobe was there, and he said like that like changed him.
It was about like landing in the next city and going straight to the gym and how he's brought that to like all of the Knicks now. They're all doing that type of stuff.
When you like compare like the two teams, like I said, like the two number 1 options, you have Tatum versus Randall. But the number 2, who would you say you guys? Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I would say Tatum, Brown.
Yeah, your 2 would be Brown, right?
After that, it kind of just falls off. You got Smart, Kemba. There's been nights when Kemba shoots like 5.
Yeah, I mean he's been inconsistent.
I forget he's still there at some points, to be honest.
Kemba's like a hot and cold kind of player.
They got him for what, Hayward and
Hayward,
a whole
yeah.
big package.
Hasn't really produced much, yeah.
I mean they didn't really lose too much either.
I
If you
felt
think
like
about
they-
it,
I felt
Hayward
like he was
didn't
a
do
lot
much
better
for
than
Celtics.
last year.
Really.
I watched him in the playoffs last year. He was good. Kemba.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, against the
Last
Heat.
year.
That was
Yeah.
he played good that entire series.
Celtics should have won that series.
They should have. There's no reason.
Who do you guys think is going to win the NBA this year?
Lakers.
No, please no, please no.
I don't think it's Lakers.
I won't say the Nets. I refuse to say that.
Nobody in the West is going to beat the Lakers. If they're
Before
healthy.
he tore his ACL, I said the Nuggets were winning. I said the Nuggets were winning from the start of the year.
I want to say the Jazz.
I'll say the Jazz.
I think the Jazz made the series. Yeah, they put in the work.
Suns are sleeping.
If Booker makes the finals, I'll be so happy.
Yeah, but who's guarding LeBron and AD on the Suns?
Malcolm Bridges.
Kawhi and Paul George.
A rookie versus like a vet.
Can Ayton even keep up with?
Not if LeBron.
No.
Aiton's too slow. He can't even guard. Can't guard AD. No, I mean nobody can.
No one can beat LeBron and AD together.
That's my point. Healthy, nobody's beating the Lakers, but are they going to be healthy?
That's what I'm saying. Plus the addition of Andre Drummond just to grab 20 rebounds a game.
They got Andre Drummond?
Yeah.
If he can play 25 minutes a game,
They're like, all right, they got Blake.
We'll take Andre.
What can we get?
What do you guys think about Steph Curry potentially joining teams with LeBron James in the future?
it's not going to happen. That would be beautiful to watch.
Steph Curry is never leaving. Steph Curry will die in Golden State.
Yeah, they're sticking together, and even no way he goes to play with LeBron.
Not even Draymond, just Clay. Clay's the. I think they'll go together wherever they go.
Draymond's going to retire a Warrior.
That's what they were saying. They said like after the All-Star break, LeBron and Curry were talking, and after Curry's contract up, then LeBron wanted him to come join him in LA.
I don't know. I think that's more just a fun idea.
Like that CP3 Melo, D Wade kind of vibe. That's that banana boat stuff. Next thing you know, he's also gonna be talking to Kyrie. Yo, come to LA after this is all over.
Come on, they always talked about that. If LeBron ever gets a star point guard, probably going to be like Damian Lillard. His problem is his loyalty or
And
something.
they had a list of people that he wanted. He wanted Aaron Gordon. They ended up giving him like Robert Covington, and he was pissed.
They got to move CJ.
Aaron Gordon, CJ, Nurkic, and Lillard, that would have been gross.
That's a great team,
A
but
sleeper out east, Chicago. With Zach LaVine.
There's no depth.
It's not just Zach LaVine now though.
who else?
Nikolai Vucevic.
They need another piece.
Yeah, they need someone other than Levine to carry the load.
They need a forward or a guard.
All right, that is going to wrap it up for episode 1 of The Dynasty. I'm Ryan, Riley, Joe. Special thanks to Nick for coming on. Tune in next week for talks about Edelman potentially being a Hall of Famer. A lot of talk about Eli Manning, Giants, Patriots. Tune in next week.